Good morning, everybody. Today we're doing another little trucking mechanicing type of video. We're out here doing some maintenance on the old lady's car. I got an oil change and an oil filter, a fuel filter, and some of this mass airflow sensor cleaner. Her car's got like 100,000 miles on it, and as far as we know, the mass airflow sensor's never been cleaned. And her fuel mileage isn't the best right now, and it seems like everything else is good. All the other maintenance is up to date, so we're going to go ahead and try to change the oil and clean that sensor and see if it makes things better. And we're going to stay warm too. Right, buddy? So we'll come over here and get started with picking the front end of the car up in the air, because it's really tight down there and there's not a lot of room to get under. Hey, buddy. Now we'll come over with my really cool new jack we got from Tractor Supply, and I can go right under the center of the car and lift on the core support and pick up the whole front end at one time. Alright, now that we got it all precariously lifted up in the air and on stands, we'll come over and shake it really good before we get under it. Because when you get under there and start turning on nuts and bolts, you're probably going to shake it. You don't want the first time you shake it to be when you're under it. That's not fun. Now we need an oil pan. Right, buddy? Drain pan? That's what we need. We got an oil change, fuel filter, cleaning the mass airflow sensor, and we also have Missy's complaining of not very good heat in the car. Like, she turns it on and it has a little bit of heat and it warms up over time, but it's not very good. Like in my truck, you turn the heat on all the way, get going down the road, you have to turn it down. So we're going to look into flushing her heater core and see if that takes care of that. Oh, you can get it. He doesn't know how to pick it up. You got it? Go get it. Go get it. Hi. You don't fetch very good. I like to hit two birds with one stone when I crawl under the car to pull that bolt to drain the oil. I like to go ahead and get the new oil filter all lubed up and ready to put in so I can change it and drain the oil at the same time. If you didn't know, anytime you put a new oil filter on, you always need to take some of your new oil and prime this big gasket here. Because if you don't and you put it on dry, when all that high pressure oil hits it, it will spray out. It is a 5/8. Now it takes an act of speed and agility to pull the drain plug away from the hole before you get oil all over yourself. Oh, look at us go. Yeah, we did. Now we take our greasy fingers. It turned. It's very important that it turns. Tighten that right now before we forgot. Oh no. I am in oil. No. Oh, before you put your new filter on, always a great idea to check and make sure that your old filter has the O-ring on it, because if it doesn't, it is stuck up there on the side of the engine, and if you put this on top of the other gasket, it will not seal. You'll have oil spraying everywhere anyway. I think the next thing we'll do is come up here and clean this mass airflow sensor. I've never done this before, so this should be neat. On the can it seems pretty simple. It looks like all we need to do is take this pipe loose, maybe not even unbolt this from the box. You'll probably take that pipe loose and unclip the air filter top, because it said you just spray the metal wire in there. I don't think you wipe it or anything. I'll read the can again. I think you just spray it. This is specifically for the delicate hot wire, hot plate in plastic, and then this electric parts cleaner I can use to clean my connector and stuff here. Ooh. I wonder what that sensor is. We will have to look that up and let you guys know. I don't know what that is. Whew. This thing hasn't come off in a while. Maybe ever. So it looks like our air goes through that hole right there, and then down and out this end. Remove the MAF housing. Place shop towel under it to catch any runoff. With the straw, apply 10 to 15 sprays of the cleaner onto the hot wires or hot plate. Do not contact hot wires with straw. Don't touch them. Be sure to spray all sides of the sensor and clean all wires and connectors. Reassemble MAF and allow to dry. There's a wire in here, and I guess we need 10 or 15 sprays all around in there. Y'all probably can't see that, but it already looks a little cleaner, so that definitely is helping. So I'm like going in that hole and I'm spraying like all around the edges of the hole, and the wires are like right there, so I'm making sure not to poke in there. I looked it up in there. This other sensor in the air box is an air temperature sensor, or intake temperature sensor. This one measures the mass airflow, this one measures the temperature. Alright, now that we've got our mass airflow sensor and air box assembly all put back together, we've come over here and I've already got started removing our hoses for the heater core assembly, because our car doesn't have very good heat and we think it might be all clogged up, so we're going to get all that flushed out and see if that helps things. Spoiler alert, this little part I filmed in the future. I already flushed out the heater core, and it's been a couple months and the heat was great afterwards. You'll see at the end of the video, yeah, that was awesome, but this is a few months later. Yeah, the heater core leaks now. So I'm about to be making another video where we replace the heater core. It's not fun at all in this car. Got to take the whole dash out and all kinds of great stuff. But yeah, back to past Ethan. Yep. Ah. Oh yeah, that was nasty. The inside of your heater core. I guess kinky, and I'll hit it the other way. Yep. Inside here there's a little heater core radiator thing. These hoses bring your hot coolant through there. They heat up that thing and your air blows through that to make your hot air. So if there's a clog in here, the water won't be circulating very good and it won't get hot. The air was already warm and your car hasn't even warmed up enough for the thing to come off of cold. I think your heat's better. Alright. Well, the car's not even warmed up yet, as you can probably see there, and it's already feeling warm in here. So I think the heater core was clogged up before. Now as long as it doesn't start leaking, then we don't need to replace it. So thank you guys for watching this video. To wrap it up, the car's in a little better shape now. We got the mass airflow sensor cleaned, the fuel filter replaced, new oil and oil filter, and it's blowing good heat again, which is the most important thing, the thing that Missy's gonna notice the most. Ooh, that's much better. A little maintenance caught up, and a nice little Sunday vlog. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and all that YouTube garbage, and have a great day.